This is Gilroy Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Sooners ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good.
Turning it on! And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generated an explosive play.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. That's caught. It's Bernard. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a gap. It's Bernard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Quick release by the QB. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Third down play from the gun. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Throws to the back. He makes the grab. Runs through a man. He might have space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. back to pass. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Bounced off his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air, it's Mateer. Swings it out to the flat. There's a crease. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First the defender, able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Messer. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't.
Finding some room. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back up? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Farrell. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garcia. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Farrell. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Safe completion on the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Goes to the option. The pitch. And he burrows his way into the end zone.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the counter, finding open areas. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Under fire. And it's a sack. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down.
There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They only need about the length of the football to convert on second down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he plows his way into the end zone. His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with the home team taking on the number 19 team, the UCLA Bruins. Now back to your game in Norman. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Dropping back, it's Batir. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Off play action. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they...
Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got him. At the 35, he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got the quick pass. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quick.
Gets it in there for the touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. Dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here. Down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go, ready. Blue 30, still go.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now Down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 30.